If you're serious about increasing the sales of your wellness brand by a minimum of 20% every single month, well, I'm inviting you to watch this video till the end because I'm about to expose the simplest and easiest way to achieve these results in less than 60 days. Now, to scale as fast as possible, you do not need to depend on ads on Mr. Zuckerberg. In 2026 and so on, the top brands are slowly realizing that the fastest and cheapest way to actually grow their brand is to use email marketing and go all in. This is exactly what I'm doing for a couple of brands. Link in description for guaranteed results. But welcome to the third episode of How to Scale Your Brand Fast, where I basically expose the backup system of the top 1% of brands, the smartest brands, after taking off all of the complicated parts of email marketing, so you guys can simply copy and paste it for yourself and see results as fast as possible. In this case, in less than 60 days. And today on the menu, we have the skincare brand, Bloom.
Bloom just launched a limited edition flavor. It's the Wild Plum, a warm tinted plum shade, perfect for the fall and only available for the holidays.
They have a net worth of $4 million, and this is exactly how they add an extra 20% to their revenue every single month, so around $65,000 every single month. It starts obviously with their sign-up form. Instead of leaving it at the bottom of their website, this is what appears in front of your face after 4 to 5 seconds. Genius marketing, by the way. By asking you where are you in your skincare journey, they're immediately putting themselves in a position of authority as the right person to help you. It lowers their guards, and when it comes to the design, it's damn near perfect. But the only thing I would personally do is get rid of this X here to force people to basically read the offer, and if they want to leave, they have to literally say, no, I do not want the discount, which is counterintuitive. The take 20% off, I would make it bigger, but essentially, guys, their job, they're doing a perfect job. They do not overcrowd their sign-up form with too much text like most of you guys do. So when it comes to your wellness brand, instead of acne, aging, whatever, if you're not in the skincare industry, find the biggest pain points of your customers and put it there. It's simple, fun, and straightforward, which means that it's high converting. And later on, you can do automation specifically for people who are in the acne section, people who are aging, people who need sun protection. So this is the real genius behind this sign-up form. If you want to create one in 2 seconds, just go on amp.io. I'm not sponsored, but as you can see here, anxiety, stress, sleep, body aches. Over there, you'll find everything that actually converts. Right after choosing their biggest pain points, this is what appears in front of them. Guys, once again, copy it. It's straightforward and straight to the point. This is exactly what people are looking for. Get my code. As you can see here, they don't say continue. It's always in the now. Always peek in the now, even if there's another step right after. So they'll press on get my code and immediately they'll receive their discount, and now they're ready to shop with intentions. The sign-up form is the most important component simply because the bigger your email is, the more sales you're getting and the less you depend on ads. A good sign-up form converts around 5 to 10% of total traffic or even more. It appears after a good 4 to 5 seconds. If your AOV is below $100, go for a percentage discount. If it's over it, go for a $1 off discount. But at the end of the day, A/B testing is your best friend because this is the thing that's going to show you what actually works for your brand. Now, before we're getting to the main part, the welcome flow, I want to speak about something that's going to sound a little harsh. I'll be honest, a little harsh, but we need to speak about it. It's just reality, is that most of your customers for wellness brands are driven by their insecurities. That's a fact. So guys, you need to poke at it. I know it sounds a little weird, but on the good side of it, you are the solution to their insecurities, and you are the person, you are the path to solve that problem that they have. So take advantage of images, especially the ones that show a before and after transformation. But just in general, being a little harsh with your customers shows that you actually care for them, and it shows that you have genuine intention when it comes to their healing. Therefore, more trust and more loyalty, and more loyalty equals more sales. Now, when it comes to the welcome flow, the most important automation, since is the first impression you're leaving, you need to have a good grasp of what your mission is and who are you targeting, your target customer, your target audience. I encourage you to go grab this full presentation so you can have access to Bloom's mission and target audience. But this information is extremely important because in every single pieces of email that you're going to send, people must feel as if they're being part of something greater than just a product. Mission. This is why the mission is important. But not only that, they have to feel as if this specific email was targeted directly at them. They have to feel as if it's damn near a friend speaking to them, some kind of friend expert. And Bloom absolutely nailed it on their first email, which is the most important one. As you can see here, there's a lot of traffic, and this is basically what's going on at this point when it comes to the first email, simply because they are there to grab their discount. So subject line, welcome to Bloom. Let's take a quick look. There you go. This is a GIF, by the way, so it's a before and after image. And this is pretty much it for their first email. They did a great job. So for email number 1, guys, do not overcomplicate it. Have a strong title, just like this one, made for healthier skin, backed by results, and immediately give them the discount, because this is pretty much why they are there for. So shop 20% off, put the CTA as high as possible so people do not have to scroll all the way down to find it. Give them the code. It's kind of weird that it's different from the one on the sign up form, but this is not my problem at this point. And put a clear and beautiful image of your product, a brief welcome here. Write something that feels very personal and really take the time to welcome them graciously. A quick message from you, the founder, would be a great way of doing it, with your signature over there. Right after this, immediately put your bestsellers. People must see your bestsellers. Something they could have done is maybe add a couple of testimonials here so people could relate and understand why these bestsellers are selling so well. A nice title here, so meet your skin health heroes. But their way of adding social proof was to show a before and after image transformation. So as you can see, before and after, it's a GIF, and to mention that more than 10,000 people gave them a 5-star review. But that's pretty much it for the first email. I like the fact that in their footer they have a skin quiz. That's something very interactive. People love that nowadays. Now, when it comes to the KPIs, when it comes to the email number 1, since it's the one that gets the most amount of traffic, you could expect a 60% plus open rate, 15% click rate, 7 to 8% placed order. It might feel as if there's a lot of information to uncover, but guys, you do it once and you're good to go. When it comes to the welcome flow, it's an automation, guys. So set it up once, make sure that the design is stunning, and from there you do not have to touch it ever again, and it's going to give you some revenue every single month. And also, one quick thing when it comes to the first email is that they could have taken advantage of urgency by mentioning that this discount code will not last forever. So just saying something like use within the next 7 days would do the job, and it's more than enough. Now, this is what they decided to send 24 hours later. This is the second email. Let's take a quick look, guys. Once again, I highly suggest you to go grab this full presentation for yourself and to follow this video easier. There you go. In the case of this email, I'm not suggesting you guys to do a 50% off discount. It's a little bit extreme. A quick educational email that pretty much teaches your new customer how to use your product is more than enough. Just do not forget to build urgency by reminding them that they have a discount that they can use. 50% off is extremely bold from Bloom, and it does not apply to most of you guys. So I'm just gonna skip it and go straight to the email number 3 that they decided to send 24 hours later, which is totally fine, guys. So email number 3, this is pretty much how it looks like. There you go. I love the fact that they reminded about the discount here. There you go. There you go. This is pretty much how it looks like when it comes to the third email, guys. Instead of having this on top of their emails, I find that this converts way better. So use code welcome, whatever, welcome 20, whatever offer that you give them for 15% off, expires in 7 days. It's way more simple. It's way less complicated than this. And on top of that, it builds urgency. Now, what I like the most about this third email is that it offers strong visual identity with real faces. On the top section, we can see that they use lifestyle images to show real happy customers applying their products, not just random models. This keeps the email feeling authentic and community driven, which really fits Bloom's approachable skincare identity. So if you have UGC content, please take advantage of it. Like, it really sometimes have more impact than using models. It's basically the purest form of trust because it makes people feel as if it's achievable. Besides that, I love the fact that they mention again the 20% discount over here with the welcome 20. After this, there's trust driven testimonials. So the line that says these are the only acne safe products that actually make my face feel hydrated and healthy. This little phrase here adds real social proof mid-email and bridges the gap between brand claims and customer validation. And now, what I like about the bestseller section is that each answer a specific pain point. So acne, sun damage, and dullness, that's basically a textbook example of a solution-based marketing. So it doesn't just show the product, it explains what it actually solves. So do the exact same thing with your brand. Doesn't matter if it's not in skincare. You can say that this product helps with weight loss, the other one with hair loss, stress, anxiety. You get the point. There you go. And now when it comes to email number 2 to 5 or 6 or 7, you decide. You can expect a open rate of 40% plus, a click rate of 3 to 5%, and a placed order rate of 0.5%. Now 2 days later, I want you to send the email number 4, and Bloom decided to do this specific email, which is very straight to the point. There you go. Now the goal with email number 4 was to build even more trust by showing transparency when it comes to their ingredients, on top of another before and after transformation that they're displaying. But instead of saying milky fate is in stock at Ulta, which can be kind of confusing, say bye to ugly pimples would have been a better title, or something that would touch a pain point. That instead would definitely boost conversions. Also, instead of just shop now, they could have said shop 20% off. Now when it comes to the transformation, I love the fact that they added Chanel's 3-month results. It really gives that personal touch and trustworthy touch that people crave nowadays, so they did an excellent job. One thing they could have added was a ready to see your own results, just to show people the idea, or push the idea that this once again is achievable, it's possible, and add another shop 20% now right under it. When it comes to the ingredients, great design, but I really think that this, which I found on Instagram, would have done a better job. This is just me being a perfectionist. By the way, if you need a right-hand man, someone who will take care of your email system, just book a quick call with me in the description. I'll book something, I'll strategize something for your brand, something that matches your brand voice. I guarantee you a 25 to 30% of extra revenue in less than 60 days, or you do not pay. So book a quick call. Now 2 days later, I want you to send the email number 5. For them, it was the final one, so take a quick look at it, guys. There you go. This is pretty much how it looks like. Bestsellers. There you go. This is their email number 5. We can finally see who's behind the brand and the story behind it, which is kind of a mistake. It should have been the second email. People need to see that as soon as possible, the moment that they enter your welcome flow, because this is where most of the attention resides. Email number 5 is an email that's going to be less seen, not because it's not interesting, but simply because it's the 5th one. So the founder's story is extremely important and should be the first one or second one. A simple, straightforward last chance email, just like this Honey brand did, would have done a way better job. This is a gift, by the way, so it's multiple testimonials, shop 15% off, and a reminder of the mission. There you go. So something like this, and you're good to go when it comes to the email number 5. But now that we're already on the subject, when it comes to your story, the story of you as a founder, you have to create a deep connection with your customer. You have to speak about the ups and downs you went through. You have to make them seem as if you are a version of themselves, of a future ideal version of themselves. The goal here is to make them feel as if they see you down the street, you could literally be one of their friends, but not just any kind of friend, a friend who's there to fight for the same mission as them, a friend who already won the battle that they're fighting every single day, every single morning. The more you relate to them, the more you stay on top of their mind, and the more revenue you're generating. Selling a feeling is great, but an identity is even better. Now 2 days later, for some reason, they decided to send another email that has nothing to do with the discount. They could have just simply used this as an email campaign. This is a gift, by the way, and be inspired. They're simply showing the Bloom journey of one of their influencers. Her name is Spencer. I love the fact that they mentioned shop Spencer's fave, the bestsellers here. But that's pretty much it for the welcome flow. It's easy simply because you do it once and you're good to go, guys. Email campaigns is simply emails that you're sending to your list, your 60 to 90 days engaged list, 2 to 3 times a week. The goal is just to stay on top of their minds, and with that, you add an extra 15% to your revenue. You can see it as maintaining your muscles by going to the gym 3 times a week, or just like a plant, just putting water on top of it. Just like the welcome flow, do not make the mistake of being too salesy. You have to mix a little bit of education and a little bit of sales. This is actually how you generate sales. You can speak about anything when it comes to email campaigns. Just do not make the mistake of creating horrible emails like this one. Over time, people are just going to unsubscribe, and the less people you have on your list, you know the answer, the less people are going to buy your product. Every single email must be a dopamine hit, so make it beautiful, trendy, valuable, and straight to the point. And what I mean by trendy is speak about what is actually going on in real life. For example, we're in October right now. In a couple of days it's going to be the Halloween, so how about creating a Halloween email? In the description I have a free ebook with more than 70 email ideas. It comes with a calendar. But guys, when it comes to the email campaigns, if you want to take a quick look at it, once once again, go grab this presentation. You can see and copy these perfect email campaigns. When it comes to Bloom, I haven't seen any email campaigns, so they're currently missing out on 15% every single month. But one thing they did great is to have a cart and checkout abandoned email. The goal here is simply to remind someone that they left something in their cart and check out without making a purchase. You'll soon about to realize that most of the time people do not buy your product, not because they do not like it or they don't want to buy it, but simply because they were distracted by something else. Most brands only have a checkout abandoned, not a cart abandoned, and don't even know. This is why I'm encouraging you to watch the video where I directly speak about that subject. But email number one, let's say I forgot this product in my cart. 40 minutes later, this is what I'm receiving, that healthy skin glow still on your mind. Or you guys could say something as simple as forgot something. But essentially, when it comes to email number one, there's only one thing you must do, is to put the product as high as possible. People must not scroll to see what they left behind. So the easier it is to find it and the more simple it is, the more revenue you'll generate. They could have added a couple of testimonials over there, but it's totally fine. The goal here is just simply to throw that product in front of their faces with a strong title. Now, 24 hours later, this is what I received. This is what they're sending to their customers, ready for healthy skin results like these. Genius, perfect. They show a before and after transformation, great. And last thing, obviously, they show the product that they left behind, on top of a testimonial here from one of their influencers and a 30-day guaranteed, which I really suggest them to also put in their whole welcome flow and every single email that they're generating, that they're sending 24 hours right after this. I love the fact that they leverage, they understand the power of text-based emails. Pause the video, like, subscribe, and take the time to read this. Now, why simple text-based emails like this one right here makes such a great impact is because the goal here is to re-engage potential customers who haven't purchased yet by offering them a personal support instead of another product pitch or another product discount. It feels genuinely personal and as if you're really there to help them. There's almost zero pressure or product-focused language, which makes it safe and approachable. People crave this nowadays, so guys, take advantage of text-based emails. It really makes them feel special. In this case, it could have been one of the founders for greater impact. With the brands that I'm working with, I put it in the end of their welcome flow and it converts like crazy. And now if you are a brand from any kind of industry and you want to scale as fast as possible, well, I encourage you to book a quick call with me so I can strategize something. I'm not some kind of agency or something like that. You're working directly with me and I will drive you results more than 20% every single month, or you do not pay, because the results are basically guaranteed. I add even more automations to really target your ICP without overwhelming them with too many emails. But these are the 4 easy fixes to scale as fast as possible using email marketing. I've made it easy for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and see you on the next episode.